and welcome to another edition of Duckfloat. I must start today's show with an apology. Season 4 has been a complete washout so far. It's not that we haven't had any good games. We had a lot of really cool games. Well, not a lot. We've had a few really good games. I haven't been able to show you any of them because I've always had some kind of technical problem. I've got five? One, two, three. Well, I've got 5 recording devices here, and if any of them go out, then, you know, I don't have a complete product, and I can't risk not showing you every bit of the amazing Duckfloat action. So for those of you who have never joined us before, here's the deal. I live in a lovely place in the Bay Area where I'm lucky enough to live here because they have, among other things, a beautiful backyard. And in part of the things I have offered to do to help take care of the place, I often maintain this pond, which must be refilled on occasion. And I know it needs to be refilled when there's a rock that sticks up in the middle of the pond there. And when I can see that rock, when I can put a rubber duck on that rock, then I know it's time to fill the pond. And so I fill the pond until the duck floats off the rock. You can see where this is going. And then I know to turn the pond off. And that's how it started. And now we have this whole grand game. So, let me explain to you. Oh, geez. I think, as a matter of fact, well, I'll get to that in a minute. So, let me show you how the game works now. I got 16 ducks on that big rock there in the middle of the pond. I've also got 2 solar fountains floating around. They've each got 8 ducks on them. I'm going to turn on the refill pipe, and the fountains are going to be swirling around, and maybe they'll pass under the pipe, and maybe some ducks will be washed off. And the winner of the game is that fountain that when the last duck is washed off the rock, they can maintain 1 duck. No more, no less. And that's how the game is played. Now let me tell you about all those devices I mentioned earlier. First of all, we got this camera right here, which you're no doubt aware of. And then we got that camera up there. It's 20 feet in the air to give you a nice overhead view of all the action. In addition to that, we've got the ringside camera right there to give you a view of the rock and the refill pipe and all its action. And lastly, but not leastly, I've got a camera on one of the fountains themselves to give you a participant's view of this event. And as a matter of fact, I should fix that before we begin because it's a little diagonal. This camera has a self-alignment feature, but I don't know if it works when you're diagonal. So get up right there. All right. And that is simply how the game is played. I've explained the rules. I've showed you the coverage. Nothing to do now except start the game. Oh, and I'll grab the referee stick as soon as I've got it going. That's an important part. Water's on. No magic word this week. Who needs it? I'll run over and grab the referee stick. And I shall ease the ducks out into the field. First fountain 1, and then fountain 2. There you go. And the game is underway as fountain 1 goes right towards the refill pipe, but doesn't actually go through it, just kind of looks up to have a look at it, and then spins away. Fountain 2, on the other hand, has gone right up to the ducks on the rock, saying, "How you doing, gang? How's everything going over here? I wish we could have been on your post today. Instead, we're on this stupid fountain, about to get our lives washed away." Fountain 1 goes by and loses a duck. Fountain 2 has lost a duck. Fountain 1 is about to go through again. Fountain 1 still has all its ducks. Fountain 2 went through just enough to lose one of its ducks. So now, Fountain 1 has all its ducks. Fountain 2 has 7 ducks and a camera. Fountain 2 is headed for that back passage. I don't know if that both fountains are. I don't know if they can actually use that yet, if it's full enough. And looks like it's not, because Fountain 1's getting stuck. So I got to take the referee stick again and say, no, you guys can't go through there because you get stuck. I think it'll open up once ducks start coming off the rock, as one just did. One down toward the bottom of the lower set, just come off the bottom. We've had a duck come off the rock, is what I'm saying. Okay, Fountain 1 is emboldened by this move and is headed near the refill pipe again. We've got another duck getting ready to come off that rock. He's sort of breakdancing. Second, here comes ducks number 2 and 3. Fountain number 1 is not gone through yet. Fountain number 2 has lost a duck. Might have even lost another, except he's hanging on for dear life. This will be a zippy match, I can tell you. And 4 ducks are getting ready to leave that rock. 3 ducks have left the rock. And there goes another one. So we are now down to 5 ducks left on the rock. We've lost one duck off of Fountain 2. Fountain 1 still has a full load. We're down to 3 ducks on the rock. Oh, Fountain 2 is going to make a real pass. Meow! Fountain 2 goes through. He's got 3 ducks left. And the camera's been knocked diagonally. I hope that doesn't interfere with your enjoyment of this match. We've got 2 ducks left on the rock. We've got Fountain 1 still has a full load. Fountain 2 has 3 ducks and a bent camera. I don't dare straighten the camera up at this point because we're in mid-play. I'll compensate if we can. Fountain 2 is headed right towards the rock. I don't know if he wants to beach itself or help the last duck out, or who knows what's going on, but Fountain 1 is getting near that pipe and is not going under. Meanwhile, there is 1 duck left on the rock. The last duck is always the most stubborn. And here's the lull in the game. Every game has a lull in it. Okay, the last duck is beginning to wobble on that rock. Fountain 2 is down to 3 ducks. Fountain 1 still hasn't lost any ducks. And the last duck has left the rock. One thing I forgot to tell you about is that if all the ducks are off the rock before all the ducks are off the fountain, then we go into an elimination round where I force those fountains through and make sure that we have a winner or none. Okay, Fountain 1. Oh no, you're first. You're first. You haven't lost any ducks yet, so you go right through there. Go right through that thing. Meow! Okay, Fountain 1 has 1 duck on it. And now it's time to force Fountain 2 through a final time. Fountain 2 has 3 ducks. If he can hold on to 1 of those ducks. Meow! Fountain 2 is out of the game. We have a winner this week. Fountain 1. Water off. Wait a minute. There's still a duck on Fountain 2. I thought Fountain 2 was wiped clear. It's not. The match is not over yet. The match is not over yet. Each fountain still has a duck. All right, Fountain 1. Go through one more time. We were so close. I thought we had a winner. Go through one more time, Fountain 1. All right, you kept yours. All right, Fountain 2, go ahead. Fountain 2. All right, it is Fountain 1. Yes, Fountain 1 is the winner. You had me going, Fountain 2. Ho-ho! Gracious. All right. Let's push you over ringside there. Here's the winner of this week's match. Hey, look, check out His Majesty. And he goes right here in the winner's circle. Well, hopefully that works. hopefully this makes it through the post-production process, and I can give you that show. I can give you this online on YouTube, hopefully. My cigar almost went out because the game was so exciting. All right, sponsor time. Today's game has been brought to you by the good folks of Patreon. Yes, patreon.com/LeePresson. I'll put it here. And that's the place to go. If you like this, for some reason, or if you like my band Lee Presson and the Nails, or if you like the weird solo stuff that I do, why not go over to patreon.com and toss me a couple bucks a month. It really helps. In addition, I've got this album with my band Lee Presson and the Nails. It's out. It's called Last Request. It's pretty new. We really like it, and it's available on iTunes, Amazon, and all streaming services. Whew. What a game, huh? Well, if you like the game, then please feel free to like and subscribe and share and like and share and subscribe and like and share and like. And also ring that bell, because I haven't got a set production schedule. I just release these videos whenever. So if you ring the bell, you'll be notified whenever that happens. I don't know when the next game will happen, because we're going through a rather severe drought. So, but next time I can bring you a Duckfloat, I shall. And that's about it for me, Lee Presson. We'll see you all next time on another edition of Duckfloat.
3 rocks, 1 pond, 1 fountain, or is it 3? Start the water, feel the tension. They'll all float. When will it be? Duckfloat. Duckfloat. Duck surprises. There's no prizes. Ain't no gambling that we can see. 16 duckies are the luckies. Water lifts them, and they are free. Duckfloat. Duckfloat.